Sam, and this is Sarah, one of our new guest anchors and fashion
supervisor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So first, I would like to thank Jeremy Ryan, Jason Powells, and Christine Coughlin. And you would like to thank?
I would like to thank Jill Reel for the weather preparation
At WKTV.
Yes.
They taught us many things. One thing I learned was you can't be so sensitive when telling stories, because if you are, you can't show sensitivity, and I think that's a really great tip, because you don't want to
offend anybody.
Yeah. And we also learned timing and how long you should have each segment. You shouldn't have them over too long, because if you do, then it'll just get boring and nobody will want to watch. And then the last thing is how to take time from segments. We learned, so say the weather needs an extra 10 seconds or 5 seconds, 3 seconds, whatever. They'll ask someone, okay, I need this 3 extra seconds from whatever the anchor is going to say. And this anchor will say, okay, then we have to figure out where we're going to take that. And from there, they figure it all out.
But then the anchor has to figure out if he can shorten anything or lengthen anybody or take something from someone else. So it's a take and give.
Yeah. Which is really cool, because we learned sharing. It keeps everything organized.
Sharing is key in this whole situation.
Yes.
Personally, when I went to WKTV, I learned that the weather person, Jill Reel, has to deal with a lot and has to practice going on the green screen, but because it's not just there, it's a mirror image, so you have to learn how to
so it's actually
flip
there.
And learn.
You may think it's here, but it's actually there.
Yeah. So it's very difficult. So I give props to all y'all weather people, because it's very difficult. I also learned that when weather can be very slow and dreary when it's a nice day outside, but when everyone else is being snowed in, they're there doing their hair and makeup in the middle of commercial breaks, trying to get ready for the weather and national TV. It's not just fun and games where they just show up and BAM! There they are. So it takes a lot of effort.
They're there when we have our snow days. They're there
Christmas.
when there's 12 feet of snow on the ground.
Because that's when they're most busy. When we're at home relaxing, they're at work trying to make sure that we're safe. And
thank you.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm Jackie Bender, and I'm alone by myself. And I am talking about WKTV News Channel behind the scenes and what they do behind the scenes. So there's a room, and there's exactly 31 screens in one small room. And this is where they have their news is coming in, their commercials and everything. And then there was this guy that was wearing a mic, and he said, "Can you hear me, Scott?" So there's someone back there named Scott who is behind the scenes. And there's a telegram thing, and it says that you should read it in 2 seconds per line. And in that room, there's 13 screens in one room where they film. And I'm sorry to break your heart, but the green screen is not a screen, it is a wall.
We would also like to say thank you to WKTV for letting us go to WKTV. And now I go into Sam, and she has an interview with our next guest. And she got to interview in the faculty room, which is not fair.
So why are you here at West Canada?
I'm here at West Canada Valley. I'm actually I'm teaching the 7th grade a bullying prevention program, and I'm doing it for Catholic Charities in Herkimer County. I work as a treaty coordinator, and I also teach grades 4, 5, and 6 conflict resolution and I also do a component on bullying prevention as well.
So, who do you work for?
Catholic Charities in Herkimer County, yes.
Why is it important for students to learn about bullying?
Okay, there are different components on bullying, and bullying is a huge problem in the schools, especially now with social media. Cyberbullying has become a huge problem. There's physical bullying, emotional bullying, cyberbullying, social bullying, and all of these components are creating a lot of problems in the schools. And I want to bring awareness so that there could be positive changes brought about, so we can end this problem.
How do you solve bullying in schools?
Very important that what I'm doing is trying to teach students to become an upstander, not a bystander, not to stand back and watch the bullying happening, and that's become a big issue as students are saying, wow, it's not happening to me, I don't care. I want to teach them to step up, step in, and speak out against it, even if it's not happening to you. Have empathy for the person that it's happening to, feel the range of emotions of what they're going through, and understand that this can happen to anyone and it's not your fault that this is happening to you.
So with your experience, why do you think people, like other students, bully?
I think the bully himself or herself at one time was a victim. So it was a cycle of violence. They were themselves were victimized, and they feel bad about themselves. They're insecure. They want power. As I tell the kids, the 3 Ps, they want to inflict power, persistence, and pain over their victim, and they want to do something over and over again to make them feel bad about themselves. So they're hurting. They feel insecure. They're jealous. So these are things that the bully wants to do. Is their whole goal is to make their victim feel bad about themselves because they're hurting themselves as well. And very important and I really, this is very important to share, if they see a bullying experience happening either to them, it's happening to them or somebody else, they need to report it to a trusted adult immediately. And I forgot to address that issue, but that's very important, to always report it. Never just stand by, let it happen and say, you know what, I'm not going to do anything about it because I don't want to get involved. Always get involved. It's very important.
And finally, what do you think about West Canada?
I've enjoyed my time here at West Canada Valley. The 7th grade students are phenomenal. They've been so wonderful, respectful. Everybody here has been great. The students, the staff, the faculty, I just love it here. Thank you for allowing me to have a good experience here. It's been great.
You're welcome. And thank you for being here. So, Bailey, you've had experiences with bullying.
Yes, I have.
What are your tips or anything you have to say about it?
Well, I know for a fact that there's bullying in the school, and I know also that my little cousin that's in 1st grade has experienced bullying, so it's not like it starts in high school or anything. It can start in elementary school. I know that you should probably ignore it, but it's hard to ignore it because it just gives the bully attention and they like the attention, I guess, but definitely tell an adult.
WCV Newsies is caught up with someone who's not afraid to stand up against criticism.
State your name, please.
Hi, I'm Dakota Khan.
So how do you feel about cheerleading?
It's fun. I do get a lot of negative comments about it because I am the first boy cheerleader West Canada's had in 15 years, maybe longer. So we have people that feel the need that want to criticize, but yeah, I have fun.
Well, what do you wear other than skirts?
I had the same top. I should have wore it. I had the same top, and then I wear sweatpants.
How do you feel about your first game?
I wasn't as nervous as they all thought we should be. I thought it was actually pretty fun.
And this is WCV Newsies, signing out.